So it's a case of, it's not a fact as such that Albania's got less corrupt, but the perception of experts and individuals and stakeholders that you've spoken to about Albania across 8 different areas, the perception is that things have got a bit better, mainly due to SPAK, which is the Organised Crime and Corruption Court here, which has been very busy over the last year. And as you mentioned, have been a lot of high-profile arrests. And this is sort of the situation we're seeing.
Well, corruption as such is a very complex phenomenon to be measured directly. And that is not only a limitation for Transparency International, but everyone who is engaged in this field. But what we are trying to do with the index is to actually give a cumulative assessment, to look at all different reputable independent organizations and institutes, and at their assessments of the level of corruption, of institutions' ability to take control of it, and then we accumulate that into a single index. And as such, the index is actually a corruption measurement that covers the largest number of countries out of all of these other assessments.
And in your view, what is holding Albania back? So we've said, you know, the justice system is maybe improving things, people have more trust in it. What is Albania still really struggling with in the eyes of the people that were involved in putting this together?
Well, what we see across the region, and is also to a certain extent case with Albania, is that the executive power and the ruling parties are usually taking too much control and have excessive influence, both on judiciary and prosecution, and on the other hand, on the legislature. So as a consequence, we see increased levels and something that we can call systemic corruption. This is still something that Albania has gone a long way with justice sector reforms. Now what we see as a very good sign is, for example, the work of the new ministry against corruption and the new strategy to fight corruption in Albania that is showing a willingness to put in place comprehensive system of measures that not only sanction corruption, which is very important, of course, but also to deal with it in a preventative way, and to try to find early indications of potential corruption and to prevent it from happening. What is still left, and I think there is space for improvement, is something that we see in other countries, and that relates mainly to high-value public contracts, to direct negotiations of such contracts without sufficient transparency, without competition, so that we could know that the public interest is served in the best possible way.